In this video, we'll demonstrate the 12 best tourist attractions in Chicago. However, before we do, we'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe to our channel, liked our post, and pressed the bell to be notified of future videos. Number 1. Visit the Art Institute of Chicago. Discover why the Art Institute of Chicago stands alone as the best museum in the world. Come see the most extensive collection of Impressionist works outside of Paris, as well as modern treasures in the stunning modern wing. View masterpieces like as Nighthawks and explore the art of cultures as diverse as ancient Greece, Japan, Africa, and the Americas at the museum's various galleries. Number 2. The Chicago Architecture River Cruise. Enjoy a sail across Chicago's waterways while learning about the city's architectural landmarks from a knowledgeable guide. You can see all the major landmarks in one day, which would be difficult to do on foot. Listen to live commentary while you take in the cityscape from the Chicago River. Use your camera to capture images of iconic Chicago landmarks like the Willis, Sears, Tower, Old Post Office, 360 Chicago Observation Deck, Wrigley Building, and more. Number 3. Chicago Crime and Mob Bus Tour. The history of Chicago is rife with notorious gangsters like John Dillinger and Al Capone. Take a deep dive into the city's shady underbelly with a guide who is in the know about where and what, the business and what, was done. This bus tour is available at several times to accommodate your schedule, and its climate control makes it ideal for any season. Number 4. Visit the Museum of Science and Industry. In the Western Hemisphere, this is the biggest science museum there is. MSI is a must-see in Chicago, and it can be found in the city's most iconic landmark, the building that served as the World's Fair in 1893. The 14-acre museum features interactive exhibits such as a 40-foot tornado, a German submarine from World War II, a hamster wheel big enough for a human to run in, a coal mine from Illinois, a fully functional eco-friendly home, a 727 suspended from the ceiling, a 13-foot, 3D beating heart that you can transmit your pulse to, and much more. You can't just hang out and people watch at MSI. No way. Participating actively in the exciting activity is a great way to learn something new. Located within a few miles from the heart of the city and featuring secure subterranean parking. Number 5. The 360 Chicago Observation Deck. 360 Chicago, found on the 94th level of the John Hancock Center, provides spectacular views over the city and lakefront, as well as 4 neighboring states. It's the only spot in Chicago where you can experience Tilt, a massive moving platform that tilts riders off the side of the skyscraper. At Bar 94, you can enjoy the greatest views of the city from 1,000 feet in the air while sipping on one of the many creative cocktails. See high-definition, HD, interactive touch panels that are translated into 7 languages to discover Chicago. Visit 360 Chicago first if you want to get a feel for the city. Number 6. The Richard H. Treehouse Museum. Art, architecture, and design from the latter half of the 19th century to the present are the focus of exhibitions at the Richard H. Treehouse Museum. In the restored Nickerson Mansion, built in 1883, the museum presents its permanent collection and temporary exhibitions in an immersive environment. For your convenience, we have pre-arranged some supplementary locations for you to visit afterward. Make sure you stick around for the credits. Number 7. The Lincoln Park Zoo. This zoo, which opened in 1868, is one of the few remaining free admission zoos in the United States. It occupies 35 manicured acres. One of the best collections of apes anywhere may be found at the Great Ape House. Number 8. The Chicago Cultural Center. One of the most popular destinations in Chicago is the Chicago Cultural Facility, the first municipal cultural center in the United States to be offered free of charge to the public. Built in 1897 as the city's first public library, this spectacular landmark features 2 gorgeous stained glass domes and hosts hundreds of free cultural exhibits and events each year. You can get in without paying anything. Number 9. The Magnificent Mile. At the heart of everything that has made Chicago a global destination is the Magnificent Mile, which is truly one of the world's great avenues. The Magnificent Mile is one of the top 10 hospitality, dining, and retail destinations in the world, and for good reason. It has everything a tourist could want, from endless shopping and dining options to 5-star hotels, exciting nightlife, stunning landmarks, and breathtaking scenery around every corner. From the Chicago River's south bank to Oak Street's north end, a distance of 13 blocks is known as Quat, the Magnificent Mile. And Quat, from North Michigan Avenue, the Magnificent Mile neighborhood spreads out over a full square mile. All of Chicago's finest in fashion, cuisine, entertainment, and good times can be found along the famous Magnificent Mile. The Magnificent Mile is a shopping and tourist district in Chicago that features over 460 businesses, 275 restaurants, 60 hotels, and a wide variety of one-of-a-kind entertainments and activities. Number 10. The Chicago Riverwalk. The 1.25-mile-long path is made up of 4 separate areas called the Confluence, the Arcade, the Civic, and the Esplanade, all of which were built in separate periods. Nearby the urban canyon of world-famous buildings, the Chicago River is a prized natural feature, and the Chicago Riverwalk provides easy access to the river. Because of the uninterrupted route from Lake Street to the lakefront, it's possible to descend from Upper Wacker Drive directly to the water. Number 11. The Millennium Park. It is anticipated that the 3 blocks of open lakefront space featuring a Ferris wheel, outdoor concert pavilion, and ice skating rink would quickly rise to the ranks of the city's most visited attractions. Number 12. The Wrigley Field. Enjoy a guided tour of the Chicago Cubs' historic Wrigley Field. This Chicago landmark dates back to 1914, so visitors can learn about more than a century of the city's past there. This year marks the debut of the Ivy Tour, where fans may visit Wrigley Field outside of game days and get their picture taken in front to the iconic Ivy Wall. Here are the bonus locations we mentioned earlier. Number 13. The Garfield Park Conservatory. One of the largest and most beautiful conservatories in the world is located in Chicago, Illinois, and it is completely free to the public, the Garfield Park Conservatory. By harnessing nature's healing forces, we improve people's lives. The Garfield Park Conservatory, sometimes known as Quat, landscape art under glass, and Quat, is located on around 12 acres of land and features greenhouses, cold frames, and propagation areas where thousands of plants are cultivated annually for use in public displays across the city. Number 14. The Shed Aquarium. Shed Aquarium, on the shores of Lake Michigan, provides up-close encounters with a wide variety of aquatic animals, from whales to snails, tarantulas to turtles, angelfish to zebra sharks, and many others. Number 15. The Lakefront Trail. From the Indiana border to Evanston, the Chicago Lakefront Bicycle Trail is a network of bike lanes totaling around 22 miles. The trail travels through Jackson Park, where the University of Chicago is located, Grant Park, where Buckingham Fountain and the museum campus are located, the Millennium Park, and Lincoln Park, where there is a free zoo. Bobby's Bike Hike is located at 540 N Lake Shore Drive, Chicago, Illinois, 60611, and it is close to many beaches and provides bike rentals, free maps, helmets. We hope you enjoyed watching this video. Have fun on the rest of your trip and we'll see you on the next tour.